Hello viewers, let us learn the important blood vessels, their functions and the related body organs. The major blood vessels are: the biggest blood vessel is aorta, the largest artery is aorta, the largest vein is vena cava, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava are coming under vena cava. The smallest blood vessels are the capillaries. Heart. Blood vessels entering the heart. Superior vena cava, which is known as anterior vena cava or known as precaval. It carries deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body back into the right atrium of the heart. And the superior vena cava is formed by the union of two veins. One is jugular vein and another is subclavian vein. Inferior vena cava, which is also known as posterior vena cava or postcaval. It transports deoxygenated blood from the lower parts of the body into the right atrium of the heart. So, which are the inferior parts? The lower limbs, abdomen and the pelvic region are the inferior parts of the body. Then pulmonary veins. So, two veins from each lung carry oxygenated blood into left atrium of the heart. So, these are the two pulmonary veins and these are the other two pulmonary veins. So, all these open in the left atrium of the heart. Then coronary veins. These veins drain deoxygenated blood from the cardiac muscles of the heart to the right atrium. Then blood vessels leaving the heart. Pulmonary arteries. So, these arise from the right ventricle of the heart and they carry deoxygenated blood to the lungs. Aorta. Aorta carries oxygenated blood from the left ventricle to all parts of the body. Coronary arteries, also known as epicardial arteries, they supply oxygenated blood to cardiac muscles of the heart. Then liver. Which blood vessels enter into the liver? Hepatic artery. It carries oxygenated blood from the aorta into the liver. Hepatic portal vein that carries deoxygenated blood from stomach and intestine into the liver. Blood vessel leaving the liver. So, hepatic vein which arises from the liver carries deoxygenated blood and finally joins with the posterior vena cava. Kidney. Renal artery. It carries oxygenated blood from the aorta into the kidney, whereas renal vein carries deoxygenated blood from the kidney into the posterior vena cava. Head. Carotid arteries supply oxygenated blood to the brain, neck and the face, whereas jugular vein collects deoxygenated blood from the brain, face, neck and merge to form the superior vena cava. Subclavian vein carries deoxygenated blood from the upper part of the body and merge to form superior vena cava. Arms. Brachial artery. It supplies oxygenated blood to the muscles in the upper arm and elbow joint. This is the upper arm and this is the elbow joint, and it is often used to measure blood pressure. So, this brachial artery which is bifurcated into radial artery and ulnar artery. This radial artery supplies oxygenated blood to the forearm and the hand, and this radial artery is clinically significant as a medium to assess the heart rate as it lies superficially and thus makes the pulse more detectable. So pulse is measured in radial artery. Let's know the name of the blood vessels that bring blood to the body organs. To the heart, superior vena cava, inferior vena cava and pulmonary veins. To kidney, renal artery. To liver, hepatic artery and hepatic portal vein. To lungs, pulmonary arteries. To cardiac muscles or heart muscles, coronary arteries. Then the blood vessels that carry blood from the body organs. From the liver arises hepatic vein, from the lung arises pulmonary vein, from the heart arises pulmonary artery and aorta, from the kidney arises renal vein. And the wall of the heart, that is cardiac muscles, from where the coronary veins carry deoxygenated blood. Thank you.